Like I'm now feeling that urge I've talked about before. Like I just want to see the end of the story. I want to get there. I want to see it now. But like the side quests I have experienced have been so damn good. I just don't feel right skipping them. I feel like I'll be missing more of the overall story. It, Lupor was a very main character for a segment of the story. And so much could have just not been a part of it if I just continued going after the destination. Really enjoy the side quests in this game. It's a little wild. I am going to take a little moment and do a BRB. Appreciate everyone hanging out. Thank you guys so much for your lurks, and I will be back in just a few.
Boat. It won't let me get on my boat to leave. Link, do not run. Trust in the power of the Master Sword. I don't have a Master Sword! I don't have a Master Sword! I don't have one. What the fuck? Does this look like a Master Sword? I don't want to die! The fuck? You're a prick. Fine then, I won't feed that fish. I wish I can see it. As intended.
PBJ888 wants you to only use bombs for a minute.
Oh my god, really? He's almost dead. Hurry, hurry. Oh, he's another one is here. No. Oh god. I think he's just recovering too fast. Fucking die. This looks fun. One of these guys. The fuck are you? Being invisible should not be, well, being transparent should not be legal. Ow. Why? What the fuck do you do to these guys?
Now I have Listen, last week I had $400, so nice. I can't believe we got two right in a
Submissive
row.
Barbie
Like I played
wants
this the
you
other
to be
day and we got
silent for
0
1
right.
minute.
So
I can't believe I got 2 right in a row that I didn't die
we
on.
didn't come here to fuck around, okay?
I just wanted to let everybody know.
Yeah. Ryan killed me by the way.
I'm running to the gas station down the road real quick. It's just a couple minutes. And so this BRB might be a little bit longer, but I think it's due for a little bit longer BRB, being on for 8 hours. So keep a tab open. I'll be back here in a few. Imagine I'd be off 20 minutes at the most. But I will be right back. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and vibing this entire stream and all these streams. Much love, you guys, and I will be back in a bit.
Alright. Boss fight!
Is that all you've got?
Fucking right, let's go. I poked him in the dick to death. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I got 8. That's funny.
The fuck? You're a prick.
Fine then, I won't feed that fish. Boat. It won't let me get on my boat to leave. Link, do not run. Trust in the power of the Master Sword. I don't have a Master Sword. I don't have a Master Sword. I don't have one. The fuck does this look like a Master Sword? I don't want to die. I wish I can see it. All right. I don't think this is gonna work. No, it's not gonna work with arrows. With the arrows. We tried.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
But I still gotta do this. What should I use? Damn it. Wow!
Okay. Now I have
Listen, last week I had
$5,679.
$400, so nice. I can't believe we got two right in a
Submissive
row. Like I
Barbie
played
wants
this the
you
other
to be
day and we got
silent for
0
1
right.
minute.
So
I can't believe I got 2 right in a row that I didn't die on.
We didn't come here to fuck around, okay?
we didn't. Yeah, Graves killed me by the way. He had a card apparently that he had to use the mirror, but it ended up killing me. And then he took the emergency smudge, so I used the emergency smudge, but then someone talked on the radio, it could have been Grave, and yeah, he killed me. He killed me. And I can see that he can't talk for a minute, so I'm gonna take this out on him. He killed me. He killed me. This man killed me. Killed me. Killed me.
Say anything
He
about
killed
it
me.
for a minute.
What a murderer. Oh my god. I'm gonna go hide
That's
in my
rough,
corner. I'm taking my own back. I'm taking it.
I feel. Yes! Fuck you, game. I did it. Fuck you, game. This looks fun. One of these guys. The fuck are you? Being invisible should not be, well, being transparent should not be legal. Why? What the fuck do you do to these guys? What the fuck? Is that like it's hurting me. It's fucking hurting me. Oh my fuck. Moment of truth. That is so crazy. Okay, they that motherfucker just threw a fucking shit at me.
PBJ888 wants you to not talk for 30 seconds.
As intended.
PBJ888 wants you to only use bombs for a minute.
Oh my god, really? He's almost dead. Hurry, hurry. He's another one is here. No. Oh God. I think he's just recovering too fast. Fucking die. I know, I've been having a blast. Shit. Shit. I'm such an asshole. I will supply the next one. I will totally supply the next one. I learned from the best though, PPJ. No, I know.
There.
It's the PPJ way. I learned it from her. Fuck you. The fuck, Goofy? I just know this game makes me miss playing bass.
Makes you miss having coitus? Same.
Playing bass. And quitus.
He goes, and coitus. Same.
I hate it. Come on. I don't get why you're not hooking. Why the fuck are you not hooking? About fucking time.
Not too bad.
Thank God, I think we only got like one more fishing level left right now and we're done.
Froggy?
The fuck? You're a prick. Fine then, I won't feed that fish. This looks fun. One of these guys. The fuck are you? Being invisible should not be, well, being transparent should not be legal. Ow. Why? What the fuck do you do to these guys?
What is up, everybody? Sorry for taking so long. Appreciate all you guys waiting, though. Come here, Sylvester. Come here, Sylvester. Appreciate everybody waiting. Sorry about the long BRB. The rare time I felt the urge for a soda. This is so bad. It even looks bad. Just looking at myself drinking this makes me... I'm so disappointed in myself. So disappointed in myself. But damn, this one tastes better than usual. Fuck. Disappointment tastes good. What up, Bardock? Weird urge for it. I felt like it went down the wrong pipe. Yeah. Yeah. Super quiet. Oh, that's why, because... Sylvester, you're so cute. So cute. Everybody say hi to Sylvester. Everyone say hi to my fluffy boy.
Surprise, motherfucker.
What up, crazy? How are you doing? Look at everybody giving you that love. You see all that love? Yeah, has the eyes like, I don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. Sorry for being a day late on giving you your pack of cards yesterday, crazy, but appreciate you hanging out. Let's see how this continues. Yeah, Sylvester is more the streamer than I am. I'm just doing his bidding. Oh, man.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond.
It was a nice little trip to the gas station.
Save the world? Of course. We've overcome father's political enemies. That I said. Especially knowing what we know now. Father was truly capable of. But perhaps he's...
Oh shit! The Dawn! With a raid! Playing some Star Citizen. What up, Dawn Measure Juan? I hope you're doing swell, my friend. Appreciate the raid. I hope you guys been doing well. I kind of feel like you might have been staring at my BRB screen waiting for me to come on. Yo, what's up, Grave? I'm off to bed, but hope you have a good one. Always, go get you some Z's. Sleep well, my friend, and I'll catch you on the next one. Let's let this one end. Wow, back to back. Back to back fucking raids. Let me get my lurk off of myself, because lurking on myself ain't useful. But Frederick, Dawn, thank you guys for the raids. For everyone that is new here, I am the Gravemind Zone. I'm a variety streamer. I do a lot of challenge runs. I do a lot of heavy story lore games. And just like hundreds of thousands of other people out in the world, I'm playing 16 for the first time ever. Was there a third one? No, just the two. I was like thinking there was raids popping in for a second while I was on my BRB. But I appreciate you guys all hanging out with Dawn and Frederick. Both amazing lads. Follow each other, check each other out. thank you guys so much for sharing your community with me. I am a challenge runner and a lore fanatic. And we're kind of getting near the end of 16. Just, I keep doing side quests, because honestly, I think this game has some of the best side quests I've ever seen in gaming. Or at least the best world-building side quests.
Caution, brother.
I know here soon I need to play Persona 5 again. Oh, I know it's good. It's my favorite Persona game. I just want to do a merciless run through on without New Game Plus before the new Persona 5 game comes out. And I need to think of how to get strikers again. Dude, the new Persona game looks good. It's a tactics RPG. This game is so fun. Got a new Persona 5 game coming out. Super Mario RPG remake. Spider-Man 2. So many games this year, it's wild.
Caution, brother.
Oh, I need to go this way and then back south. I definitely say this game is well worth getting. Like, I don't think it's possible for anything to beat Tears of the Kingdom Game of the Year, just because Zelda. But, like, this is definitely a Game of the Year contender for me, personally. I can't believe how amazing this game has felt.
It's just back there.
Honestly, it has some of the best side quests I've ever seen in gaming, too. Like this right here is a side quest.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me. No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back. stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
Shit really hits home with me too.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Oh, cool. Go back to the highway for a second. We can turn in some side quests. I find it how the only two gripes I really have with this game is the fact that you jog in areas like this instead of being able to sprint. I wish I could sprint just to get to places faster. And the lock-on. Really the only two gripes I've seen in this game.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
You make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0. And a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
Wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Talk to the kids. Talk to the children.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Boy, kids.
Sid, is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention?
What is it? What is it?
Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales.
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find.
All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
Well, did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? It's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... Well, you just wait and see. That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right.
Big reason why I
When this is
stream.
over, I'm gonna take all my Mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work.
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jim. isn't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm going to bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Do you ever shop at
If I'm
Winco?
putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt,
I don't even know
I'll
what a
still need to make it a
Winco is.
treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive?
Probably not.
It's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good ones left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Sylvester. I'm sorry, buddy. I gotta turn off that air because it's getting chilly in here now. I'll probably be up in 30 minutes turning the air back on because it'll be hot. That sounds very unhealthy, my dude. And you were just talking about high blood pressure earlier. That does not sound good. But that does sound like a good deal. BLT sounds good. Oh man, that does sound pretty fucking fire right now.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him. Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her. Now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that?
Hell yeah.
When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
True. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
Ready, girl? Fly, Ambrosia. I can walk from here. Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape. Zare might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
But cream and soda, Dr. Pepper. I think I've said that.
This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes.
It's the only one I will. I don't try other sodas. I don't want to like them.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
Who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine curse breaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way.
Going, Sylvester.
All right, Ember. Impress me.
Gotta change my vape battery. Yeah. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed that I bought a soda today. I don't know why I did, but I did. Honestly, like, I don't know what I could have did, but there's something I could have spent that $2 on $3 on something better for part of my last $10. Could have definitely did something better with that money, but oh well. I did what I did. I miss drinking energy drinks, but I won't do it. Because I wouldn't be surprised if I get back into that, I go to the hospital again and have major health problems popping up again.
Faster!
Oh yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I just have potential underlying health issues and I just don't think I should at all. And then I went like 6 years not drinking a soda. I don't know why I ruined it last year.
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not. Damn it.
Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run!
If you want him,
He'll have to go through me.
I get you, man. I shouldn't be eating high sodium stuff either. Damn, that don't sound good. It's high anxiety diet. Yeah, anxiety is a bitch. I understand that one way too well as well. Huh.
Ember, are you?
I just want my disability to come through.
Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
Takes eons. No, I've heard that. Heard that from quite a few people.
All right. Be safe.
Bye, Birdie.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Eh? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
Oh shit! The amazing Senda. What up, Serial? What up, Max? How was Zelda? How was Tears? What up, Odin? Welcome, welcome, Raiders. I hope Zelda was good. For everyone that's new here, I am the Gravemind Zone. I'm a variety streamer. I do a lot of challenge runs and story playthroughs. Currently playing 16. We're just side questing and shit, so maybe a good time to watch and get an idea of the game without major spoilers, but beware spoilers because I am deep in the game. It's like what I'm supposed to do during the disability government. I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is, Bardock. I feel you. Was good. Was trying to play Infamous 2, but we watched my disc lock itself. Oh. That's not good. Your disc, like the disc tray soft locked? Wait, I thought you were emulating it. I'm so confused now. But hopefully Zelda was amazing. Oh, hell yeah. I don't know why I thought you were emulating it.
I would speak with this.
Did some exploring, some good old-fashioned exploring.
Saw the captain just now.
I think I'm like one push away from the ending, going back and following the main story. But this game is done so good with its side quests, I just don't feel right skipping them. So many of the side, like, probably some of the best side quests I've ever seen in here. I'm gonna have to figure out how to, at this point. All carts for the game are broken. That's rough. Well, hopefully you can figure it out.
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizens' watch to fill the void. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach might sleep easier, if only for a few nights.
I still just cannot believe how well this game's story is. Go make some food and vibe. Be lurkies. Gotcha, gotcha. Appreciate the lurks. Appreciate the raid once again.
Where can I find
Thank you for the lurk, Odin.
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine.
Thank you,
And it is
Bardock.
my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can wait.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make...
Get a load of this!
I would.
Bardock, thank you for the two 45 biddies.
Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle... drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival. But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people.
I'm not going to make that joke. That's a bad joke to make.
Scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him. But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight him by all possible means.
Fight him? No. My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
A reminder for everyone.
Certainly has spirit.
Indeed.
Thought it was done. I should have known it
But
wasn't.
unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch. But perhaps it's better that you heard them from him. I believe he's in the market, if you'd be so kind as to seek him out.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you. I'd like to see the two of you in action together.
Oh, it's only that one going south.
Your town needs you.
Get a load of this!
Just now.
Thank you, Bardock. You know you don't have to be doing that, my friend.
What does the dame have to say about it? So you're content to abandon...
Have another Dr. Pepper on the road? No, no. One Dr. Pepper's good enough for a couple months.
Defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she? Right as always. In fact, you're just the man. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of...
Oh,
you know
is that a
what?
new emerald?
They're back.
Seems that way. All over, too. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet.
No shit.
If you're willing.
Dude, thank you for cheering a total of $100 in bits.
Look.
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings...
It's a lot,
places them
man. I
somewhere
really
on
appreciate
its
it.
shores.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sightings. Let's rendezvous back here later.
Big jump till that next one, though. If I remember correctly, the next one I think is $250 in bits. So 150 away from where you are. It's wild. I can't believe there's people like you and others that support me like you guys do. Generally, I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
Get off me! Plane.
that a test, Ultima?
Clive, it's me. Are you alright?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, that's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father. But she'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the Dane was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there, all right?
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore! You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Brandit.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Grieger.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
Damn.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
That branded shit's not flying as well as it did earlier in the game.
The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured, the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still won for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
All right. But take care.
Thank you. Both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
When the fighting begins.
I really can't wait to see like Final Fantasy VII Remake when the meteor's coming down. This kind of gives me the same vibe. Very different. This is an infection fucking taking over pretty much.
There are so many of them.
Not for long.
It's the same amount of like, it's the same kind of urgency. Not the same thing, but same kind of urgency.
It's only just begun.
To me, flames!
Too slow.
Bro, take it. Whoa, come on.
It's over.
Whoa. Yeah, skies are darkened, chaos is all over the place. Yeah, there's a lot of this that reminds me of Final Fantasy VII and the whole meteor falling.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal. Clive, it's good to see you. And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong. About everything. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel, because you feel it yourself.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again. As did you, Sabine. His radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that. And I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, Your Ladyship, I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The Dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together. And that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you?
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning. Not only for Sanbreque, but for us.
Well, since there's nothing more to be done here, I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
There's no need to worry any longer.
I saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town. It is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach.
Where's this dude at?
It was the veil that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief. Shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter. All united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
Side quest complete. All the side quests there done. Here to go. Pick up. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize.
This is the place, but
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone in the backyard? To the hideaway, then.
Back to the hideaway.
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find Snowday. Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Porter's Alder as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his. But yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
Field Manor.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with akashic?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. 2 such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends?
I can't stand the man!
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal!
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the bloody outlaw!
Once more onto the breach.
I like this a lot.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Myquil. Well, my boy, the stage is set.
that it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall, and there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
Level up, yep. 42? Oh, 46, damn.
What do you think that thing is? And how the hell is Sid
You should have. Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
I say yes.
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conk and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. but his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
You couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things rarely do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
A new quest is available. Damn. They keep giving me more. I think I'm almost done, and they're like, "Hey, here's some more world building."
You alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day now. And I don't know if I'll be...
I wouldn't say every side quest leads to real big lore building, but more often than not, I feel like I'd be missing content if I skipped.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught luckier in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need, a feather.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
Yeah, because I mean, like, I know Final Fantasy VII Remake, I think there's 3 chapters that have side quests, and I did all the side quests in the first chapter with them. In the second chapter, by the time I got to the 3rd chapter with all the side quests, I said, fuck these side quests. I just want to see what the ending is like. And I really believe I'm at this step to end this game. All I have to do is go to the red quest marker, and the events that follow will probably be leading to the credits. And I just... As much as I want to see the end already, there's too much shit here that's really important. They definitely did way better with these side quests than they did with 7 Remake.
Oh, what brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept the record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilerfeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
I really gotta pee. I'm gonna do a very short BRB. I will be back in just a few, but I really gotta pee. Thank you guys all for coming in. I highly appreciate everyone vibing, and I will be back after my PRB.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I got 8. That's funny. What the fuck? Is that like it's hurting me. It's fucking hurting me. Oh my fuck. I just know this game makes me miss playing bass.
Makes you miss having coitus? Same.
Playing bass. And Quitus.
He goes, and coitus.
Boat. It won't let me get on my boat to leave. Link, do not run. Trust in the power of the Master Sword. I don't have a Master Sword! I don't have a Master Sword! I don't have one. What the fuck? Does this look like a Master Sword? I don't want to die!
Alright.
I don't think this is gonna work.
Alright. Appreciate you guys. What up, Max?
The garrison said they'd take another.
And how might I help the garrison today? Those things didn't fight like that.
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
Ours and our friends.
Dead.
What do you see, boy? Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
Get off me! Nope. Ow. Nice.
That was harder than I expected. But Founder, it was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Jill.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped. So lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling. Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You my treasure.
This is why I can't skip cutscene or side quests. That was very important story aspects. Kind of feel like that shouldn't have been locked in a side quest.
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Bill has joined the party and will remain with them until departing for Origin. You can only have 3 in your party. I think I'm gonna call it quits. We'll continue this tomorrow. Generally appreciate all the fucking raids. Oh, I plan to. We'll maybe finish this tomorrow. I don't know. I really thought today was going to be the finale. I really thought this was going to be the finale. But nope. Nope, not at all. Not at all. No finale. Man, 13 people. Sleepy's times, always, definitely. Anyone have a raid suggestion? None of my homies are online. So if anybody knows somebody they would like me to drop you guys off at, I'd be more than happy to. No, I guess I can look at someone playing 16. Don't know. And there's so many people to choose from, it's a little overwhelming. Oh, the category's starting to die down. I haven't seen it at 23k all yet. I haven't seen it drop before 50 till just now. Everyone is offline too? Damn, got ham. Well, we're gonna raid Manny again. He's been lurking a lot lately. Hopefully I can build like some real friendship with the dude at some point. I really respect his grind and the way he does his streams. I can't say for sure, but I think he completely works for himself. Streaming ain't his only income, but I think he completely works for himself and does music and video game stuff. I need more friends like that. Manny's a cool dude. Excuse me, I thought Yak was still online. Manny's a cool man. He is playing Soul Bars? Soul Bars? I want to say Wars, but it's a V instead of W. Looks like some turn-based RPG. I dig those. It's super cool. Thank you all for hanging out and vibing. I love you too, Crazy. Sleep well, you beautiful fuck. I hope your mouth is recovering with the quickness. Thank you all for hanging out and vibing. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some, hopefully the finale. Love you guys. Keep it gravy. Bye.